Away we go with our first men's semi-final here at the Beach Volleyball World Championships in Rome. In the white kit, it's the Brazilian duo, seeded 12. A tremendous quarter-final victory in 3 sets against the 2013 world champions Brunner and Musin of the Netherlands yesterday, and are coming into this game with a tremendous amount of confidence. But it's Brazil that get off to a flyer. Simon Golding with you for this one. Alongside me, how are the US team going to be feeling? You know the guys pretty well.
A year ago, he was battling in country quotas, he was battling in qualifiers, and now him and Theo, they're the #1 ranked team in the United States. And for him to hear that United States national anthem, for him to be the last American team, men or women, in this World Championships, it just has to be just such a huge moment for them. And if this Schalk, the defender, is taller than both players on the Brazilian side. So this Brazilian team is bringing a completely different style, very undersized, but as you can see in the airspace with Theo and Kame getting his hands on both of those swings.
Trademark 6-3, 12 aces in the tournament for Brazil coming into this match. So they'll be looking to pressure this US pass. So the one thing they haven't done brilliantly in Rome, and it's the only thing.
Blocks, and that's a bad day for Theo Brunner. So they just give themselves a chance to get as many points as they can on the defensive end.
22 blocks for the tournament for the man in the white cap. And we all wish we were that bad at the net. So that's what we'll see. It's what we've always seen from Brazilian teams. It's that ball control element. 8-4 up. Blimey, they would take that if you'd offered it to them at the start of this game, Brazil. Not the cleanest of hits from Schalk, but Brazil can't get anything on it. So a chance for the point here for the USA. And very well controlled down the line from Schalk.
Fastest starting team in the world by any means, but here they are. They are not afraid. So even if they start a little bit slow, they know they've been tested time and time again, and they've proven that they have the mettle to get back. And there's the block from Theo Brunner that we've been talking about. When he gets going, he is so big at the net.
To factor in today's match if they're going to take this one out. We spoke about Vitor Felipe earlier and the number of different partners he's had, 19 in.
Ton of film on them, not a ton of tendencies and scouting reports. Now, obviously, Vitor Felipe, he's been around a little bit longer than Renato Lima has, and so there's not a ton of scouting on this team, so every team has to sort of do their own feeling out process. Probably played Kame and Theo more than any team in the world at this point, aside from their fellow countrymen. So there's a lot of familiarity here, but...
And not the senior statesman on court for once at 31. The Americans outrank him in age. Good to see players able to continue their careers. It's another Olympic cycle ahead for these guys.
Well, by American standards, 36, you might as well be 22.
He's a
in other countries. Americans, that's just sort of a trademark, because usually Americans are a little bit late to the beach game. So you have a full indoor career in college, you have a couple years overseas, very similar to what Taylor Sander has done. He's in his late 20s and he's just starting to get on the beach. John Hayden is still contending for AVP titles at 49. For them to lose 2 opportunities in a row, it's very rare, and so well done by Brazil for scrambling and grinding, that's just what they do. They just find ways to get the ball off the sand.
More rhythm to their offense. Great shot from that net cam. It's crazy stuff. Brunner with the quick float serve to follow in. Good space. Nice sit in the pocket there from Schalk.
There's just too much heat on that swing to corral.
They go back to Brunner again. Takes that back set, hits it hard. And the option ball is blocked. That's a great read.
As the world has gotten bigger, the reaction has been very interesting in that a lot of teams have actually gone smaller and moving faster with a lot more ball control, as we've seen from Austrians Philip Waller and Robin Seidel. So the adaptation in the world of beach volleyball has been so fun to watch. As you can see that it doesn't matter who's at the net, be it Vitor Felipe, be it Renato Lima, they can hang.
Certainly feel more comfortable about the way they're putting the ball away on side out. But can they get a bonus ball here? Well, he wasn't far away.
With perfect work, Simon.
It is. It's perfection from Brazil. And again, oh dear, and a couple of very quick points conceded by the USA, and they're under pressure again. Again, Vitor Felipe is the service target. That's good work. And that's not a bad effort from the USA, but again, Brazil just waiting for that.
Lima, just 22 years young, he is no question an expert and a master at his craft.
Handy lead here for Brazil.
Yesterday against the Netherlands, Robbie Musin and Alex Brouwer, they were the beneficiaries of 24 errors from the Netherlands, which is one of the highest numbers I've seen. The point that they've had, it's been so very hard-earned.
Oh, little stumble. Well, it occasionally happens on this sand, but still, Brazil come up with the point. Crazy stuff. Brazil go again, the magic three-point cushion here. As the pros will tell you, that should be good enough to get it across the line, but I always get in trouble for saying that. And those balls that they shoot. A little bit of pressure on Brazil here. It's tight. Brunner's got hold of it. But USA still can't put it away. Well, they're not quite finding the space on the sand right now.
A little stumble from Vitor Felipe, who still managed to hit a really good cut shot. That's really the first error we've seen Brazil make.
Vitor Felipe for the set. And he's not in the mood to give up two errors. Brazilian team, a very composed and very clinical start to this semi-final. They claim the first set by 21 points to 17, and they look good for it.
And that's the beauty and the terror of this Brazilian federation, is that they just run so deep. And it's what's so wild to think about how well this Brazilian team is playing. They're going to have to crank up the service pressure a little bit. As you can see, the value of that service pressure with a big ace serve.
Hosted back in 2011, the Rome World Championships. We're back here again. It's such a stylish venue and such a wonderful event. And USA might feel a little more positive after that.
Brunner, but this Brazilian team is just doing such a good job of making the first ball side out from the United States just so hard to earn.
Well, it was a good serve. They've set a level so high in this game. Off-pace serve on Brunner. Nice adjustment for him, though, to cope with that. Steady the ship here. A little sooner than they did in the first set. Well, at the moment, Travis, Brazil are taking Theo Brunner out of the equation.
5-6 feet off the net, creating those alleys under and around the blocks and virtually removing Brunner from play.
There we go. Theo Brunner tried to heat it up the last time he was at the end line.
Their defense has been working exceptionally well, no matter who they've served. And the United States, you can see them, they're switching up who they're serving virtually every 2 or 3 points. And there is the big block from Theo Brunner. You can see he lined up in the angle, big move outside of his body into the line. And there's no way Vitor Felipe could have seen that one. But that swing, the retaliation was a big one.
You've got to be absolutely on your game. Keep that body in shape in these kind of conditions. They look so good. They look so smooth in the air. And when I come back, I think I might want his shoulder. Oh, no. No. I'll take Theo Brunner's shoulder. Holy cow, that was a hit.
One into the net, but when he is swinging high and deep, he is fantastic.
Bonus ball chance for the USA. Clever shot, but well patrolled. Renato's on it again, takes a massive look to see where Schalk is.
As a setter, but no problem for Schalk, one of the best side-out defenders in the world, and you can see why that line shot is so crisp.
Another good chase. It's got to come because it's hit the block. It's unfortunate again for the USA. Oh, that's terrific work. He's trying so hard.
Time is running out, but eventually you'd expect a team to give you some sort of help. One error here and there, and Brazil has just given them nothing.
And in fact, it's the reverse. It's the USA that have given up. So the USA will be looking to get into them and try and take another point here. No, just clipping the line from Vitor Felipe.
To that line to keep it within one.
He's really gone after his serves today, Brunner. And he's getting very close on some of these blocks as well. Match point. Can they level it? Bonus ball being looked for. Oh, wow. That's just a thunderous hit from Renato Felipe. And
back to that 4 or 5 feet comfort range that Vitor Felipe operates so well on. It was 2 easy side outs for him.
USA stay in the match through Theo Brunner. World Championship final. Brunner takes a little pace off. Renato steps around onto the back set. Brunner's got him. But Renato Felipe pokes it away for the win. And that is one hell of a game from this Brazilian duo. They were virtually perfect from start to finish. And they put the USA's Schalk and Theo Brunner away in 2 sets. And Vitor Felipe has made a World Championship final.